We are here with some more Korn, and this is a Freak on a Leash. I have to say that I quite liked the lyrics, and there were some interesting vocals in this. And before we jump into the reaction, just a friendly reminder to please like and subscribe. And with that being said, let's get into it. Okay. I dig it. Oh, that one brick said Ice Cube on it. Why does that copy look like blood?
Something takes a part of me. Something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe something's raped and taken from me, from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't it chill and let me be free?
This is intense.
Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain, in vain.
Oh no.
Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me fall from grace. Something takes a part of me. You and I were meant to be. A cheap for me to lay. Something takes a part of me.
Okay, Jeez Louise. Okay, interesting, whew. Interesting. I like the animation. That was really cool. The beginning felt very like, I don't even know how to explain the beginning sound that I feel like it's gonna progress to somewhere else. Like the sound is gonna evolve into more. But it's got like this kind of, I don't know, I want to say like kind of almost like a janky feel to it. Like it's got like this tumbling ball kind of, I don't know, it's just got this funky vibe. And then his vocals too in it, where it was starting out was very kind of like got a little nasally, and it was like a kind of like a talky singing to it, and it just, all of that put together just creates this funky vibe. And then I'm not really sure exactly what is going on with this bullet, but we're gonna continue and we're gonna figure it out together. This is such a weird transition. It just snaps back into it.
Feeling like I have no release. How many times have I felt disease? Nothing in my life is free, is free. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face.
Wait. Did he say I can't feel my face?
Oh.
Okay. Ooh. Okay, holy moly camole. I didn't even say that right. Holy moly cannoli. Um, okay. So okay, first I want to start off with those lyrics cuz I felt like it pretty much encompassed a lot of freaking people. Where did it go? Where did it go? Um, no, Rachel, we will get to that lyric. We will get to it. Don't go too fast, okay? Um, am I not seeing the full lyrics? Did this not? Okay, I think the lyrics I got didn't get all of it. Oh, no, there it is. How many times have I felt diseased, feeling like a freak on a leash, feeling like I have no release? No, that was not in the correct order. But that's just the order I read it. But I'm like, how, like, that is so, it's such a, it's the words like really give you imagery. Feeling like a freak on a leash, feeling like I have no release. Is like one part of just feeling like abnormal and you can't be your true self. In my opinion, that's what my feeling that I get from those lyrics. And then feeling like how many times have I felt diseased, you know? Disease doesn't mean like necessarily like a sickness, you know, like I don't know, like a transmutable disease, you know, it's not like that. It could be that, but it could also be like people with mental illness and things like that are also feeling like they can't tell people about it, or just like it's such a taboo thing to talk about, especially back in the day. It was like so I love those lyrics. The other one I wanted to say is the when he says I can't feel my face. I was like, oh my god. I'm like, did The Weeknd just do like a little homage in their I can't remember which one. I can't remember the song exactly what one it was, but um I can't feel my face when I'm with you. That one. Because I was like, oh my god, because that's a very specific saying. I can't feel my face. Like, how many times are you really gonna, like, you and I are meant to be? That's probably in millions of songs. But that specific, I can't feel my face, that seems pretty specific. And, like, that's not something that you would put in a lot of songs, you know? So when I heard that, I was like, ah. And then, okay, one more thing is Jonathan's vocalizations that he did. It almost sounded like he was throat singing a little bit in some parts because it had that kind of sound, that deep kind of sound. It wasn't just like bebop boop boop. Like it wasn't like he was just making vocalizations of like ba da ba da ba ba da ba da beep. Like he's not doing that. It actually sounded like very much that it was coming from his throat. So it kind of sounded like he was almost doing like a little bit of throat singing with a little bit of I know the word is not riffing because there's a specific word when you kind of you take random words and go boppity bop ba doo ba da ba dee bop. I can't remember exactly what that is technically called. Like in the 50s, they used to do that a lot in music. But it sounded like a mix of kind of like a little bit of throat singing with like a little bit of that, and it was very interesting, and I was not expecting it at all. So that was pretty cool. Okay, we're gonna finish this up. I apologize for talking so long. I had a lot to say. Maybe? I just had a thought. Hmm. Okay. So, what I was thinking, what I was thinking was the bullet, because maybe either because or not because, or maybe she is a part of it, but it makes me think like, how many times a day could you die? Do you know what I mean? Like, how many, like, sometimes people have those like very close brushes, and and sometimes people unfortunately pass away um in very random instances. And I think, at least from my opinion, the bullet kind of represented like just how fleeting life is, and how fragile we can be. And it's just like kind of like a little message of like, be present and um like appreciate all the little things. Like whether you're going to the cafeteria or you're swinging on a swing or you're putting whipped cream on your hot chocolate, like just appreciate. And I know maybe that's not necessarily what it was, but it's just kind of like, that's kind of what I felt, at least from the music video. But then when you go back into the lyrics, I'm not so sure. Um, like because it kind of brings me back to like feeling like a freak on a leash, feeling like I have no release, etc. Kind of. But it's just like it. That's the cool thing about music videos, is you can find like little things that kind of make you think, and it might not necessarily have anything to do with the video, or the song itself, but it's just like, that's art. It just really, it makes you think. It makes you think. And that song definitely made me think. And just like the way at the end, how the little girl took the bullet. So then, like, the bullet had rewinded itself. So it had not affected all of the lives um, that it did when it was shot, but she brought it back and gave it back. So then all of the lives that could have been affected were not affected. But it's just like, that's, again, like, that's the cool about music and like cinematography and all that stuff. Is like, it's something that can be taken so many different ways, and I love that because it just makes you think. And like I said, I could be completely wrong. I think I am completely wrong about the bullet, but it made me think. It made me have that thought. And that's really cool. I quite like that. And it's like, not a lot of music can really like sit there and make you think. But then also from the lyrics themselves, I'm like, it's very relatable to a lot of people. Um, Especially that, I know it's such an interesting phrase, freak on a leash. But it's kind of like, sometimes we can feel like we're a freak, or we're odd, or we're weird, or whatever. And you can't express yourself, but it's like, I like weird. I dig it. I embrace the weird. Um, I do want to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And I haven't seen too much from Korn. I think I've only seen, yeah, Freak on a Leash and a different one featuring Corey Taylor. So if there are more, and I'm sure there are tons more, please put it in the comments below. And with that being said, thank you again. If you like to hit the like button, hit the subscribe if you want to see more. And with that, I will see you later. Bye.